On one hand, sometimes less is more. On the other hand, sometimes this company can't help itself. Sometimes. I'm John Renton with my review of AEW Dark Elevation. In the case of this particular show, there were some good moments and a couple decent matches. There were also a couple matches, while not bad, could have been cut in half and nothing would have been amiss. And then there were a couple matches that probably could have been pushed to tomorrow's Dark. And in case one particular match, I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to have it go as long as it did, or even put it on camera in front of a live audience, or really in a goddamn wrestling ring, because it was fucking embarrassing. Wonder if you can guess which one I'm talking about. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Couple quick notes. If you didn't see my channel update video, I'll just give a little bit of a snippet here, though I do encourage you guys to check that out, and thank you guys very much for tuning into the videos. I really do appreciate it. I may be cutting down on a couple of weekly reviews because I've been doing a whole lot of this for the last 18 months, and I'm getting a little bit burned out. So it's just going to depend week to week how many weekly reviews you get. Now, Dark Elevation will be sticking around because there's at least enough, for me to sink my teeth into, and, for good, bad, or indifferent, Dark Elevation at least feels like a bit of a bigger show, even if it is still on YouTube. And even in the case of this one, it was 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 30 some odd seconds. That's fucking ridiculous. I don't care how good some of the matches are. No wrestling YouTube show should be that long. In the case of Dark, tomorrow I'm starting orientation for another job that's at least going to be part-time with the possibility of becoming full-time later. I'm still working at my current job. So yeah, I'm going to try to balance the two. We'll just see what happens. So you may not get a Dark review tomorrow. And if Rampage ends up becoming some kind of, big thing, which it hopefully will, since it's going to be on TNT on Fridays, maybe Dark will go by the wayside and they can just focus on 3 weekly shows instead of trying to do 4 and oversaturating it to the point that it just becomes fucking sickening. In all honesty, they could cut Dark and I don't think anything would be amiss. So I just hope you guys understand that. Let's move on to the review, shall we? Some of this won't take very long because some of these matches were not bad and then some of them just existed. And one was really goddamn bad. So, Eddie Kingston joins commentary, gets some good lines in with Shivani and Big Show. And they have some good banter. Jungle Boy with Jurassic Express versus Mark Quinn with Isaiah Cassidy. That George Joel guy who has a really good look. And Helico. And they were chanting Tarzan Boy. They were, chanting Jungle Boy. They were singing along Tarzan Boy. Really good stuff. And the distraction stuff really took away from this because it was just badly timed. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. This was a good athletic contest, and I just wish the Private Party meant more to me. They haven't meant anything to me for a while, but it is what it is. Jungle Boy, he really is going to be one of their bright stars because he's already rising up back on the streets. No, he's actually doing some really good stuff here, and he shouldn't cut promos, but damn, he really has improved in the ring. He has some good strikes, and they are popping for everything he does. Big Larry, Quinn lands right on his goddamn head. We get strikes aplenty. We do get some dives. Everybody's out. We get more distractions, which really took away from this match. And then Shooting Star from Mark Quinn misses, and then Snare Trap, and Jungle Boy gets a victory. Okay, good stuff. And then we get Yuka Sakazaki, the genie girl, the magical girl, is here against Chase and Rance's girl, Amber Nova, at least somebody that he is affiliated with. And I'm sorry, but if you were going to be affiliated with Chase and Rance, you are not going to cut ties with him, and you're going to in any way, be within earshot of him and not just call him out for the goddamn piece of shit that he is. You don't deserve any goddamn praise. You deserve nothing but fucking ridicule. She pulls a rag out of who knows goddamn where. I really hope that was oil that was on that thing. But Yuka Sakazaki did some really good stuff here. If this goddamn idiot Amber wasn't associated with that guy, maybe I would actually praise her work. But sorry, she, just can, kick rocks for all I care. Yuka did hit a nice drop kick off the top for 2. It did get a little bit sloppy though, but Yuka Sakazaki, very, appreciated by the fans. She eventually does some weird spin drop. 1, 2, 3. So at least Yuka Sakazaki got the victory. Get rid of this Amber Nova. Maybe she can explode like a supernova and never be seen again. So then we get Thunder Rosa versus Mika Madrid. I love Thunder Rosa. Absolutely love her. And anytime I get a chance to get Thunder Rosa match, even in a short one like this, it's worth it. There were some nice arm drags. A nice tarantula by Madrid. And then drop kick in the corner. And then she was looking up at the spotlight because it was the Peruvian choke thing. I actually forgot what the fuck the rest of it was. But Thunder Rosa gets a victory. Good stuff. And then we get Luchasaurus beating that Joel guy. Though Shivani got one funny line in saying it's the fat-ass broadcast position. Because him, Eddie Kingston, and Paul White are, fairly somewhat large individuals, even though Paul White has lost some weight. So yeah, Luchasaurus basically beats him in like a minute and a half. The George Old guy has a good look, and I'm hoping that they actually do something with him, but this whole Hardy Family Orifice thing doesn't work for me. Scorpio Sky versus Fuego del Sol. Crowd loved Del Sol. They popped for some of the stuff he did. Scorpio Sky is a tremendous wrestler. Really good. Got to meet him. Super nice guy. Moonsault to the outside by Del Sol, and then suddenly, this was after, of course, Scorpio Sky tried to take Del Sol's mask off, and then Scorpio gets fired up, hits a vicious TKO, 1, 2, 3. And then, Helico versus Marco Stunt. No. You get this fucking worthless Munchkin Land wannabe out of here. Get him out of a goddamn wrestling ring. He doesn't belong here. His brother doesn't fucking belong in a goddamn wrestling ring, and you know goddamn why. Seriously, this is embarrassing. This is part of the reason why. And I do love some aspects of AEW, and I'm so glad they're around. I'm so glad so many people are getting opportunities, but god damn it. Get this fucking embarrassment out of there. And Helico won. And he should have honestly dropped him and locked on that goddamn Navarro death roll and just beat him. There is no reason for this frickin' Munchkin Land reject to get in any offense. It's embarrassing every time anybody has to sell for him. As a fan, I'm annoyed with it. The Bunny and Maddie Renkowski. Watching you, Renkowski. Always watching. For some reason, a few viewers like that, so I'm going to keep rolling with it. And took on Chris Statlander and Ty Conte. And she booped Ty Conte. Phrasing. And the Bunny, let me say right now, the Bunny has some good personality, and she, not really a great wrestler, but she has at least a good character. Maddie got kicked around a bit. Ty Conte got targeted, and then, Statlander at one point just kept fisting the Bunny, and then the Bunny fisted her back. And I never thought I'd see a woman dressed as an alien and a leather-clad Bunny fist each other on camera again. Always delete your search history. And then we get a melee and kicks, round and round they go. And the Big Bang Theory stops Maddie Renkowski, and nobody knows. So then Bear Bronson took on Wardlow. Why was Hager here? Who thought it was a good idea to put him on commentary? Oh, because he faced Wardlow and he has respect for him. Okay, they're going to become tag team champions within a year. Watch them do that. Watch them do that. They will be one of the most boring tag teams out there. And nothing against Wardlow, plenty against Hager, because Proud Boy Hager can kick rocks. So it was a power battle. It was all right. I mean, I think it's a style clash because Wardlow should be wrestling smaller guys, build them up a little bit more, and he got the knockout for the win. So there we go. Some video game award thing for some guy. I think it's that Elite GM whatever thing. Good for the guy. And this is the match you pick. Lee Johnson with Dustin versus Luther with Serpentico. Boy, Luther was gassed already. And he tried to use Serpentico as a weapon, despite the fact it's not a tag match. Lee wins after missing a spiral tap. I mean, I think he was trying not to land flush on Luther, but it was a bit of an odd angle, but he still won. At least Lee Johnson won. That's good. Here's Miro. Hey, I'm here to challenge Lee Johnson for the homecoming in Jacksonville. You know, Daly's place that they just left like 5 weeks ago. Well, they will have been out of 5 weeks, by the time they get back. So, the first opponent, last opponent was picked by the fans. Next one was picked by God. Miro, if they had just used Miro like this, then maybe I'd be more on board. I'm glad they're using him like this, but they really should have done it from the beginning. Serpentico versus Eddie Kingston. Eddie is certainly unique. Serpentico got in some kicks and a couple near falls, and Eddie hit the Saito suplex, spinning back fist, 1, 2, 3. Jade Cargill. Jade, I'm just going to call her Jade. Except it's not like that 1995 movie Jade, which was terrible. It had a great car chase, but it was a terrible movie. It had Linda Fiorentino in it, though. That was nice. So she dressed up like a cowboy, not like the Gangster of Love, because people do not call her Maurice. Rear. Boy, can't do music at all. And Sterling, Esquire. And she... Sterling knocks Barbecue, and then Eddie wants his head, and then, they're looking for a new member to this stable. Jade will be a crossover star because she is that bitch. 5 and 10 versus Lucha Bros with Alex. Alex has a lot to Penta, and I gotta say right now, had this match been cut in half, I think it would have been better, or at least cut a couple minutes out. 5 and 10 aren't bad. And Angels took the pin here, and 10 is fine for who he is. He certainly is over enough with the crowd and has improved. Phoenix is at least back. He's not going to be back for too long if he keeps diving like that and landing almost on his goddamn head. I mean, Phoenix is great. I saw the Lucha Bros live. got the sweet shirt from Penta, really nice guy. And I was actually at an indie show. If you've seen a clip floating around where Phoenix kicks referee Aubrey in the head, and it looks like the fans are about to riot, and it's just a small, venue. I was there, and we were ready to rush the ring, because you do not hurt our Aubrey. You do not hurt her. So anyway, it wasn't bad. Lucha Bros were over. 5 did do a nice Spanish fly, and then pop-up cutter on 10, and then 5 gets tagged, then he gets crotch and packaged, 1, 2, 3. Then the Gun Club and Brock Anderson. Anderson took on Chandler Hopkins, Cameron Cole, and Izzy James. Why is Brock Anderson with the Gun Club? Why is the Gun Club? It's not even, nothing against Billy, nothing against anybody. It's just, they're just there. Is Austin alright? Because he hasn't been wrestling for a bit. Is he okay? Colt 45 on Hopkins, 1, 2, 3. Chuck Taylor with Wheeler Yuta and Orange Cassidy versus Pac with the Lucha Bros and Alex. Pac should have beat him in a few minutes. It took him longer. He finally hit the Black Arrow and got the victory. That's all I got to say about that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.